Saturday afternoon. Welcome back to Martin's koi pond. Fish are all low in the water because I've just been bucketing out water into the inspection bowl, because I've been watching the koi for a little while and I've had a few flash. The ones that have been doing it the most are the Makashiogon Sparkle, Kojak the Kujaku, and Claire the big Kahaku. So I intend to get them out in that order. Obviously if I find something on Sparkle, then I won't bother getting any of the others out. I don't want to overstress them. So let's get Sparkle out and do a scrape and see what's going on. Right, so we've got Sparkle out. It's a Makashiogon that my daughter and grandchildren bought me for Father's Day last year. When I got it, it was probably 25 to 30 centimeters, probably about 30 centimeters. Now looks like it's about 35, 37, something like that. So it's put on at getting on for 10 centimeters, which isn't bad. I'll take that. So I'm going to do a couple of scrapes, get Sparkle back in the pond, and see if there's anything on the slides. So I'll get back to you in a bit. So I've got my second fish out. Gave Sparkle a scrape, didn't find anything. Did measure her, she was 38 centimeters, so I reckon it's grown between 10 and 12 centimeters in about 9 months, which wasn't bad. This guy is a Agata Kujaku by the breeder Agata, bought from Coastal Koi around June last year, I believe, and it was only about 20 centimeters then. So I'll measure him up in a sec, or I'll try and do it on camera. You never want to play when you want to. It's not easy to do it one-handed. About 34. So this one's grown about 14 centimeters since June last year. Quite a chunky little fish. So I'm going to take a scrape and go and see if I can find anything on this one. Karaoke's back in the pond. Did I call him Kojak earlier? Karaoke is the Kujaku. So I've scraped 2 fish. I had a really good look on the scrapes and could see absolutely nothing untoward. So if there is something in there, they're not infested with it. So I think I'm just going to sit on my hands and just keep an eye on them over the next days, weeks, etc. But certainly didn't find anything that gave me cause for concern, and I've only ever once found parasites in 2 years, and that was last year when we had flukes. But the fact I found nothing is a good thing, but then it makes you wonder why they were scratching, but maybe they just had itches. So I'll get back to you in the next clip. Good Sunday morning, and it is absolutely glorious. They said it was going to be 10 degrees today, but if it stays like this, it's going to be a lot warmer than 10. Possibly up to 20 degrees on Wednesday. So the pond's going to get right warmed up. Just thought I'd give you a view of the fish. circling away here at this end of the pond because they think I'm perhaps going to feed them. But it's Sunday, and Sunday is Nexus clean out day. So we're going to give the Nexus a couple of boils. I'm not going to film it. I filmed it 2 or 3 times. I don't think you need to see it anymore unless there's some sort of problem with it. Sparkle and Karaoke are fine for having been out yesterday and had a scrape. It is the only time I ever take fish out of the pond, is if they need a scrape. I'm not one for just getting them out and measuring them and inspecting them and stuff like that. I think they're best left in the pond. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not criticising those that like to measure and look at their fish in a bowl, but that's just not me. So yeah, they're looking really good this morning. Not seen any flashing this morning, so I don't really know what was going on yesterday. Maybe it was just, you know, part of the water warming up and the fish properly waking up and just scratching off itches of some sort. But anyway, I'm waffling on, but a nice view of the fish for you. Mega, isn't it? He is just some fish. That shower and the other shower there. So, and here's the Daisy, the new girl. Right, speak to you in a bit. Well, welcome back. And boy, was she dirty. I had to do 3 clean cycles and really had to get the hose to the bottom of the Nexus because there was a lot of sludge in there. So I think it's getting to the stage where I need to be doing it twice a week rather than once a week now. So I think I'm going to have to start cleaning the Nexus on a Wednesday as well as on a Sunday. But it's lovely and clean now, so just have another look at the fish. I love looking at the pond from this angle because I don't see it very often from here, and it does give you a totally different perspective. Pond always looks its full size when I stand here for some reason. It doesn't look its full size from the other side. Fish, like I say, are looking great. You see just there, the water is topping up from my RO barrels in the garage. So that'll use all them up because they hold 300 litres, the 2 barrels I've got in there. And 3 cleans of the Nexus is about 300 litres ish. So it's going to totally empty them and then I'll refill them over the next day or so. So Nexus cleaned. I'll catch you on the next job. Back. Just a brief update on the what I call my indoor koi. They're not koi, they're goldfish, but they kind of look like koi, so they're my indoor koi. Now the reason I think I said in the last video I set up a goldfish tank is that goldfish get such a bad rap in the aquarium hobby, put in stupid bowls and no filtration and everything, and I just wanted to give some goldfish a good home. I think last time you saw this tank there was a bit of a bacteria bloom as it was cycling, but that's gone. The water's crystal clear, and just like koi, these boys are always hungry and begging for food like they are now, so you have to be strong and not feed them, otherwise they just cause lots of waste, and you're gonna have to do lots of water changes, etc. But yeah, I'm loving this little tank. It's doing really well. Sorry about the reflections, but you get them in this room during the day. I changed one of the lights. It's now got a there's a blue LED light and then a white and red LED light, and they really highlight the reds and oranges on the fish, which I like. Now I'm just going to quickly show you the fancy goldfish for Law Magro's benefit. Now Law likes fancy goldfish, but she's not allowed a fancy goldfish tank. Her partner won't let her have one, so just to tease her, I'm going to do a little video. There's some naughty behaviour going on today. Oh, they're all got up in the glare, but I've got a female lionhead rancho, this one here, and you can see the boys are all a little bit overexcited today. This happens once or twice a week. I think they just get a bit overexcited and chase her around a bit, but I've got a feeling that might be the only female I've got, because it's the only fish they chase. The other fish just stay out of it, but get a little bit of chasing. But yeah, I love these fancy goldfish. I think they're right characters, really funny how they swim. I've got all sorts of different types in here, and really love them. But anyway, more of the pond next. Well, good Monday morning. Welcome back. And the pumped RO unit is back outside. So I don't have hoses trailing in and out of the garage again. And I can now pump the water straight back into the pond. So the water comes into the RO on this one here, goes through the membranes. It's being pumped through at the minute to increase the pressure so we get better yield. There's some pre-filters there. Comes out of this one into my triple DI resin filter, and then comes out and joins onto this green hose, runs round the house, round the back of the pond, and it's coming in down there, so I'll zoom in. See the water trickling in just there under Jemima puddle duck. I'm going to cover the electrics with a plastic storage box and some foam to sort of insulate it. But I don't need to now put the water into a storage barrel. When I do my Nexus clean, I can literally turn this on and just leave it running all day. You can't run it 24/7. The pump, it won't take that, so you have to run it with a timer. I've probably said this before, and the timer is set for 2 hours on, 1 hour off. So 2 hours on produces RO, and then the hour off gives the pump a chance to cool down. Now, I'm not on a water meter here, I'm on rates, so if I was on a water meter I wouldn't be using this device, but because I'm not, I can get away with it. And yeah, we've got about 6.5 bars of pressure in the water from the pump. The TDS going out of the unit is 3, but this will pop the TDS down to 0, so there'll be nothing in the water. It's just basically dead water going through. Right, catch you in the next clip. Welcome back. Well, I'm sitting by the pond at 11 AM and I'm sitting in a t-shirt because the weather is so lovely, and I think we were predicted to possibly hit 20 today. Not today, tomorrow. So it's going to help warm the pond up. and even though we had a cold night last night, the pond's still at 12 degrees, and fish are a little bit down in the water because of me clunking around doing that RO unit and feeding the hose around the pond, etc. So that's about all the content for this week. Maybe do my fish video next week. I'll just see what comes up in terms of jobs needing doing. But look after your ponds, and I'll catch you in the next one.